Good evening. Welcome to Northeast Web Shots. You are watching Northeast Web Shots Evening Daily Bulletin. This is Anudeep Sharma. Here are the headlines of the day. Starting off with the national news. Ramnath Kovind on a visit to Gujarat today. He will be there till 30th of October. The President will inaugurate housing scheme project for economically weaker sections. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri launched the operational guidelines of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 and Amrut 2.0 in New Delhi. From next month, no central government file will be passed more than 4 hands before a decision, and ministries will also be able to submit e-files to each other. The idea is to speed up decision making and usher in an executive-centric and business-oriented functional transformation of government offices by flattening the organization and going for delegation rather than pushing files to higher levels needlessly. Cooking gas LPG prices may be hiked next week after under recovery on the fuel widened to over rupees 100 per cylinder, sources said, insisting that the rate hike, including the quantum of increase, is dependent on the government's permission. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy on Tuesday credited a total of rupees 2,190 crore under YSR Ritu Bharosa, YSR Sunnavadi Panta Runalu and YSR Yantra Seva Pathakam directly into the accounts of all eligible farmers across the state. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia announced on Wednesday that all schools in the national capital will be permitted to open from November 1st. However, physical attendance will be voluntary and parents would not be forced to send their children to the school. Gujarat Special NIA Court on Wednesday convicted 10 people in the connection with 2013 serial blasts that left 6 dead and scores injured at the venue of here at a political rally of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was then the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Karnataka Hindu Religious Charitable Endowments Department has directed temples under its control to conduct cow worship on Govardhan Puja on November 5th, the day after the Deepavali festival. Tamil Nadu Indian Meteorological Department IMD Director General of Chennai S. Balachandran on Wednesday said that the moderate rainfall is expected over entire Tamil Nadu and Puducherry from October 29th to 31st. The Union Public Service Commission UPSC has decided the result of the written examination held on September 19th for Assistant Director of Census Operation Technical RGI, Statistical Officer Planning and Statistics, GNCTD, Senior Scientific Assistant Mechanical, Ministry of Defence Posts. The UPSC result is available on the official website of the Commission upsc.gov.in. COVID-19, a new AY.4.2 variant was detected in India, raising fears around the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic are instilling in a sense of panic in people once again, as a new AY.4.2 variant of the virus can be seen wreaking havoc across the world. Now, several cases of a new variant are emerging in India. The central government has begun investigation for the same. Now coming towards the defense news, NDA's 141st Course Passing Out Parade on October 29th, General Naravani to be the chief guest. India on 27th of October successfully test-fired Agni-5, a surface-to-surface ballistic missile that can accurately strike targets up to 50,000 kilometers away. In what is being seen as a strong message to China, the surface-to-surface ballistic missile was successfully launched from APJ Abdul Kalam Island in Odisha. Now coming towards the international news, Prime Minister Modi will attend 18th ASEAN India Summit to be held virtually today at the invitation of Sultan of Bahrain. The summit will be attended by heads of the state and heads of the department of the governments of the ASEAN countries. India on 27th of October hit out at China for its unilateral decision to bring about a new land border law and said it is a matter of concern as the legislation can have implications on the existing bilateral pacts on the border management and on the overall boundary question. Two powerful US senators on 26th of October urged President Joe Biden not to impose provisions of the Punitive Countering America's Adversaries through Sanctions Act CAATSA against China for buying the S-400 surface-to-air missile system from Russia. In October 2018, India signed a $5 million deal with Russia to buy 5 units of S-400 air defense missile systems, notwithstanding warning from then Trump administration that going ahead with the contract may trigger US sanctions under CAATSA. Israel's new ambassador Naor Gilon presented his letters of credence to President Ramnath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Gilon said that it is privileged to be given this opportunity to taking forward the growing strategic partnership between Israel and India. Long-term visas, OCI cards of those indulging in anti-India activities revoked. Indian diplomatic missions have been keeping close tabs on anti-India activities of some overseas Indians. Coming towards the world news, Chinese President Xi Jinping and Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan had a telephonic conversation during which they discussed the situation in Afghanistan and the Belt and Road Initiative. The phone call took place on Tuesday. Two leaders called on the international community to provide immediate humanitarian and economic assistance to the people of Pakistan, Geo News reports stated. At least 11 people were killed and 15 injured in Shia Sunni clash in Kohat Division, Kuram district, Pakistan on 25th of October. 3 Pakistani policemen were shot dead and 70 more wounded when supporters of banned extremist group opened fire at a rally on Wednesday. The outlawed Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan has been behind a major anti-France protest that earlier this year led to the embassy issuing a warning for all French citizens to leave the country. The group is protesting over the detention of its leader Shad Rizvi, arrested in April when the TLP was outlawed, and demanding the expulsion of the French administrator or ambassador. ASEAN pulls up Myanmar for non-participation in summit meeting. Myanmar refused to send any representative in the summit after ASEAN decided to invite a non-political representation from Myanmar. Coming towards the end COVID update national, India adds 16,156 new COVID-19 cases, highest single day rise since October 23. India's daily caseload of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 crossed 16,000 mark after 5 days with 16,156 new cases in the past 24 hours, pushing the caseload to 3,42,31,809 according to the Union Health Ministry's update at 8 a.m. on Thursday. This much for today. For more updates, keep following Northeast Web Shots. Thank you and good night.